Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malakia, coming in with another lesson today. This lesson is going to be going into a walking talk. And as I'm walking, my dog, and, I'm looking at, or hearing these different dogs, okay? And I'm looking at my dog, sometimes, she'll get a little, timid, a little scared, but at the same time, she would also bark as well. All right. But with that being said is what's going to happen when, these animals, these wild beasts, okay, when they're not on a leash anymore, when they are just loose and rampant. And it's going to be the same thing with the rest of these other people that's out here too, because everything is going to be basically not on lock anymore. It's not going to be anything that the way of how life is going, okay, and will be at that moment. It's going to be nothing but outer chaos, okay? And you're going to have the Lord with you in this time, because if the Lord is not with you in this time, now you're going to be subject unto these wild beasts, subject unto Esau and his treachery, his fiery darts that he's going to have out here. Hey, Salakia for the noise. It's just people, riding down the street real fast and shit. But you're going to be subject to many different things out of the norm of what we see that's going on right now. Let me get that right quick in the book of Jeremiah, right? Is it Jeremiah? Yeah, Jeremiah. All right, because this is where a lot of people are going to be subject unto, and especially many of our people. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, and it shall come to pass, all right, meaning what? Hasn't happened. It's a future prophecy. It will happen, okay? And it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, all right, meaning who? The Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, okay? Whither shall we go forth? Okay, because when all this shit, when all this shit happened and when it kicked down, you're going to have a lot of people asking, all right, questions. Many people are going to be asking for answers. Hey, the scripture talk about a great confusion is getting ready to come based off whatever Edom, okay, is getting ready to implement on here on this earth. It's going to shake the regular way of how people are living in society. It's going to change, okay? So these people are going to be asking questions, scared, frantic, okay? It says, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, all right, because us, all right, as the men of the Lord, all right, Lord willing we be, and, of the being of the prophets, all right, coming back in this reincarnation, all right, the prophets always told, Salakia, the prophets always told, all right, the Israelites, okay, of the coming doom, the coming destruction that's getting ready to come, okay? So we're going to be telling, okay, our people. It says, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Okay, so we're getting ready to see, okay, all chaos, getting ready to happen here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai unleashes, okay, these wild beasts, okay, these dogs that we keep, the people that you see them, they're walking their dogs. Okay, you see them, they think that the dog's not going to harm them. No, it's going to come a time to where these dogs, okay, these different animals are going to attack, okay, these people. And these people think that, that they're going to be able to have their dogs to protect them. But nah, the Lord said what? It goes back. It says, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Reading on, it says, and I will appoint over them. See, this is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's getting ready to appoint over, okay, our people, okay, judgment. Scriptures talk about how judgment must begin at the house of the Lord. And then how much more, all right, of the people who do not obey, okay? The Israelites, man. All right, these heathen nations, everyone's getting ready to suffer the great judgment of what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, has laid up for them. It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. And that's what we're getting ready to come into. All right, and this lesson just kicked off as I'm walking my dog, and nothing but dogs just barking and screaming. And hey, man, these dogs is ready to get unleashed. Okay, and we're getting ready to see these things happen in these last days. So the point that I want to kind of drive home to as well, when all lawlessness, all right, comes into play. All right, let's go back into the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And let me get straight to the point where I was at. Well, I'm going to get point 12. I'll start at verse 15. This is verse 11. 2nd Ezra 15 and 11. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. It says, and smite Egypt with plagues. This is a part of a plague, a judgment that's getting ready to come. It says, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn. See, the people are going to mourn as we see the financial stability of this place is collapsing. I was just looking at a video and a couple articles earlier going into the housing bubble. Many of these people, all right, who have houses, some of them are trying to sell, but the market is not open for people to actually sell. Okay, you have, why buy an older house when you can get a newer house with these builders, all right, and they're different contracts in their smaller, percentage. Okay, I believe it's APR percentage for you to get a loan for a new house. Okay, so why get an older house and you can just get a newer house, okay, with half the price? So you see this big housing bubble that people have, been buying up houses and having rental properties and things of that nature. If you don't have multiple sources of income to keep these houses up, most of these houses are going to be vacant, okay, because people are not going to be able to keep up with the payments on their houses, all right, because now you have a new era coming in with these people buying up these houses. All right, so it's like, hey, if you got a house and you're trying to sell right now, it's not a good time to sell because, hey, we're getting ready to see this big housing bubble's getting ready to come. It's just like how it was in 2008. It's getting ready to come again. And many people, they don't see it. All right, but hey, man, the writing's on the wall, man. Everything is clear and evident right now. So showing that the evidence of the financial collapse is coming. 2024, got all these different BRICS nations aligning themselves. You got nations buying up different oils right now, using their different digital dollars. So, hey, the dollar is basically destroyed right now, and these people don't even really truly see it right now. All right, but they're going to get caught up within it, and this is going to bring the chaos here because all the things is going to skyrocket. Hyperinflation is getting ready to come. So, plagues is getting ready to come. much crying, mourning, agony. Everything is getting ready to come to a halt here in Babylon the Great real soon. But let me go back in verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Man, you see, this is just the start of it. This is the sufferings, all right? The plagues, everything is amping up more and more. But these people, they don't see it. They're so caught up in their lifestyle, all right, the cares of this life. So they're going to get caught up. All right, so let me get straight down to the point. Verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right, a warning, destruction, okay, given unto the people, all right, of the earth, especially you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. This is the warning that has been going out. And hey, if you're not taking heed unto it, you're going to get caught up in the madness. This is why you got to have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua with you. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Who's the sword? Who's the sword, man? It's Esau Edom. Esau Edom, man. You read that in what? Psalms, I believe, what, 17 and 13. Scripture goes into it and says, which is thy sword? Okay. The wicked, man. Esau Edom, man. So we're getting ready to see Esau and his destruction getting ready to come. Also going into these nuclear missiles as well. All right. But his plans, his agendas, all right, to forward, okay, and usher in his NWO. These things are coming. And we're living in the midst of all these things right now. It says, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Modern day guns, modern day knives, machetes. Hey, man, it's finna get real brutal out here. And these people gonna be stuck and caught up out here. And we gonna be telling these people, man, such as are for death to death, such as are for the sword to the sword. All right, we're gonna be telling our people, we're gonna be telling, all right, the rest of these people that are out here, man, they're not taking heed unto the prophecies. They're not taking heed unto the men of the Lord. They're not taking heed unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, they all caught up in their cozy homes. As I'm walking, I see them, they got their Christmas trees and shit up. They thinking, hey, man, they thinking shit ain't finna go down. They thinking shit truly not finna go down, man. But it's just a matter of time, man. It's just a matter of time. All right. It reads up. Damn, what was I? So verse 15 again. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay. All lawlessness. People out crying. The beast running out. Dogs out. Nowhere to go. Probably lions, different type of bears, you know, leopards, panthers. Hey, man, we in Florida, man. All these things is getting ready to come out. All right. So it ain't that you're going to have to worry about the people as well. You're going to have to worry about these animals, these wild beasts as well, because the Lord is going to appoint them over, all right, the people. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And man, it's going to be all chaos, all lawlessness. Tanks is going to be rolling in through neighborhoods. Trains going to be going through different neighborhoods, man. Esau helicopters and dark, man. Shit, the drones is going to be out. Shit, it's going to be bad, man. Esau going to have to lock this shit down. It's going to get that fucking bad out here. That's why Ezra said, all right, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days, man? This shit finna get bad, man. But you got to have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua with you. Because if you don't, man, time is ticking, man. Time is getting close. Come on, Tuna. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Come on, man. It says because of their pride, man, the cities are going to be destroyed. Okay, these houses that these people, like I was saying earlier, all cozied up in. All right, the financial collapse is getting ready to come, man. Hey, people don't see what's getting ready to come, man. You don't understand. Like as I was looking at those different videos and those news articles, man, This shit about to go down real soon. And man, it's a spirit too, man. Here it is. I'm walking down the street. I see this is another one going down for a home for sale. It's just sitting right here. And the dude was into the video. He was going into how these different houses have been sitting on the market for over 100 and something days. There ain't nobody buying up these old houses no more, man. Hey, man, you got people, you know, these investors and stuff, but a lot of them are fleeing out of Florida. The market is too saturated here. So many people don't move down here and stuff. Man, I believe through the spirit, hey, man, Florida is going to be one hell of a place, man. This shit's going to be bad, man. Real bad, especially here in Tampa, man. But let me go read on until we get it, finish up. It says, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is getting ready to kick off shit, man. This shit about to get real, real bad. Real bad, man. Okay? So this is why we got to take heed unto the prophecies. Take heed unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Because it's only going to be the Lord that's going to deliver us, not ourselves. Okay? Ain't nobody going to have no pity on no one when this shit go down. Okay? This is why we got to search, okay, and keep praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he's going to deliver us in these days. Okay? So, hey, stay prayed up, stay watching. Okay, stay diligent. Okay, because these prophecies getting ready to hit real soon, man. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Akwatium. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us His truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. Around your fellow servant, Malakia. Shalom.